good, YouTube? Cool Geek Nation, you back here with the Cool Geeks. I'm Ron Showtime.
I'm Jay Brooks.
JoJo Blaze.
And today we're doing a spoiler review for Spider-Man Miles Morales Across the Spider-Verse. Oh yeah. Listen, we all fresh off of seeing it, a couple days removed.
Yeah.
And listen,
Twice.
I'm still riding that high, man. I need another fix.
Me too. I gotta see it again too.
I need another
Avatar
fix.
Spider-Man.
You said what?
She was the Avatar Spider-Man.
Gotcha.
Oh,
chick.
okay. The computer one.
You're right. Okay.
But excuse me, we a little sidebar. But listen, man, if you guys have not seen this movie, I implore you,
You gotta see it.
please,
This movie
please,
Is the movie in the last year? What came out last year?
go see.
I don't know.
Avatar came out last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
But
getting some good movies lately, yo.
No,
Yeah.
for sure. And
especially this month though.
Yeah, this summer. The month of June has been wild, man.
Some
As much
bangers.
as-
They trying to keep us in there every damn week.
Hell yeah. Every week. And it's working.
But I'll tell you this, listen, I saw Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse on a late night Saturday, and listen,
Me too.
it did not disappoint.
Nah,
man.
it's
It did
definitely
not
good.
disappoint. So before we get into the review, I just want to say spoilers, and more spoilers. Y'all still might take over when I'll do that.
Yeah. Put a spoiler banner up there, right there.
So we left off. So we leave off. How we leave off?
yeah,
We
what
leave off.
At the end of the first one,
At the end of the first one, after they shut
Everyone
down
left
the
him.
collider and everything,
He was
everybody
alone.
left them.
Miles had his big moment. He
Miles had his big
he
moment.
sent Peter B home and said, "Bro, I got the collider.
Yeah, he got to handle his business.
Handle his business."
Yeah.
After that, it
And
rolled
that's it.
on. How many years? It was a year.
I don't know how many years.
I don't know how long, but I know
Yeah.
at the end of the first one,
Is
they
it one
showed
year
him.
later?
Yeah, it was like a year and 4
Yeah.
months, I believe. A year and 4 months.
Something like that.
He lays down in the bed, boom, 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 and the whole Spider-Verse portal opens up.
Yep.
Gwen, hey, you got a minute? It picks up right
Yeah.
there on part two.
Well, not exactly.
Well, not
It's a little
exactly.
later,
Not
but
exactly.
yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
when Gwen comes back into the picture at least,
Yeah.
and stuff
You
starts
see
to
him
get
at
off.
school. He meets Spot. He runs in the Spot in the convenience store.
Oh yeah,
Well,
That's where it all
before-
starts.
Yeah, I was about to say that's cool.
Yeah.
Toy little.
You're right, Gwen.
But even before that, we see Gwen though.
Yeah, well, yeah. A
Gwen
little
Lake.
backstory for her.
To me, that little part with Gwen in the middle could have been chopped up a little quicker in the first 15
this
That
minutes.
first part with
too much
Gwen,
time.
I started thinking. I was like, is this
Yeah.
her movie?
I
But
know.
Who played Gwen, yo?
Haley Steinfeld.
Nice.
Steinfeld.
Steinfeld.
And Gwen is on Earth 65 currently.
Yeah.
And you know she handling her business by herself, but it's cool because the thing I like what we did see from Gwen is she's clearly going through depression,
yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Because there's a couple things you notice, not
There's
so
a lot of
much
stuff.
like her and Miles just being lonely in their separate Earths, but you could tell the outgrown hair
Yeah.
is a sign of depression. How it's
Yeah.
not even dyed anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was pink though.
She's
I mean,
still-
she had pink in her hair.
but it wasn't done. You could they
Yeah.
gave her a
She
look.
still had that Carrie Hilson cut though, right?
Yeah,
Still
but,
had that lopsided-
but in the
Yeah.
first one, it was neat. It was clean.
Yeah.
It was
And
a little
she even
messed
cleaned
up.
it up even better.
Yeah.
But I
This
kind of
one,
like that.
She just let it get like a little wild.
Yeah.
I kind of like that because I didn't notice that she actually cut her hair like that, and kept that hair after Miles ripped it
Yeah.
out and all that. Like that's
I-
the cut she kept, so it's kind of cool.
It's like a love tattoo.
yeah, kind of like a
kinda.
hello. I kind of miss
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna keep this cut.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
In the beginning, when she spazzed
liked
out
it.
on the band, but it's stuff like that where you can tell she was going through depression.
Yeah.
And then Easter egg, her band was called the Mary Janes or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
and then
pretty
she there's another Easter egg when she was fighting the what is his name? Vulture? That
Yep.
Vulture?
Mhm.
Mary-
Yeah.
Yeah, from the 1940s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that was
That
one
was
of the
crazy.
famous Spider-Man artists who
funny.
actually
How he drew it.
Yeah.
So that's why they wanted him to have a lot of screen time. So I get it.
I didn't mind it at all.
Yeah,
I didn't
like
mind it
his
either.
draw was cool. His draw
The
was
draw was cool. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I loved every time they put one type of drawing in a
Yeah.
different type
Yeah, yeah.
of universe. I love the way they ran.
Multiverses?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
man,
dope.
that's what made the visuals and the cinematography in this movie.
Of course, it pops, man. Makes it
But
pop.
I like in the beginning though how they showed Gwen's
Yeah.
depression and stuff, and then her before leaving with 2099
Exactly,
Spider-Man
yeah.
and leaving
I like-
with.
I like the relationship with her and her
Spider-Man.
father too, though. Like I think it's
I
kind
didn't
of.
like it at first.
I didn't like it at first either, but like
He
it,
wow, he crawled, he a little.
it grew like he was
said-
obsessed with
He
finding her.
started reading her rights.
When did y'all
I
like
know,
this?
I
When
know.
did y'all like it? I know.
Towards the end.
Oh, they're all big fucking wolves.
Towards the
You're
end.
right. No, you're right. But he started reading her
still.
rights.
Yes.
It was-
Nigga, that's your blood.
It's hard for me to get over that.
It was very dramatic and stuff.
It's hard for me to get
I
over
think
that.
he was just in shock, and he was like, you know what? I still gotta do my job.
He was damn near scared of of her.
Yeah, of
He
course.
did get scared of her. I mean, I understand he was chasing her down and then find out
I
it's
mean,
a
it
big
was in
shock.
the moment too. He was shocked.
Who she went away
surprised.
with?
What?
And then, hold on.
Oh,
I know it's later on in the movie. We
What?
talk about their relationship. Let's get on it now.
I kind of liked it though.
He
It
showed
was
back
nice in the
up.
end, man.
She showed back up.
Yeah.
Well, he had time.
Yeah. That's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
time.
Even when she was about to bounce out the window, he walked
Yeah.
away and did some other stuff. And then she had to come back in the window and like chase him down.
Well, no, it's because she gave like a little slick, smart remark.
Okay. She,
No,
she don't got the right to me. Last time I saw you was trying to hand me up.
True.
Look, nah, bro.
They had to hash it out.
Yeah.
It had to be
I
hashed
can
out.
appreciate it.
Daughter.
I can appreciate them getting back to it and doing what they gotta do, but
Yeah.
I
You
wasn't.
don't do that, like,
I
because
know,
we saw
I
Miles'
know.
parents would do
That was-
anything for him.
that was
but
crazy.
Her parents.
Well, I mean, different
but like I said,
relationships, man. He was a single dad.
I'm not
throughout the
knocking.
whole
I'm not
thing,
knocking
too,
how
you
they
know,
showed him
crazy.
just off of the fact that was another part of her depression she was going.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
I've
of
been
course.
serious.
big depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole
Yeah.
world, and that's what I kind of was getting from the whole what is the Spider-Verse temple? What is it called? You
Oh, what did she say? She
Yeah,
called
it
it.
was called-
Oh, where they were?
Yeah.
The way of York.
it seemed like everybody who was there recruited on it,
Yeah.
at least
Was she saying
initially.
the Spider Society?
Yeah,
I
the
think
Spider Society.
Wynn called it the Spider.
They all basically were like
It's like the TVA from Loki.
Yeah, but they all seem like they all had like their universes kind of turned on them. Like they had nothing to go back to,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
We gonna get to
In the
that.
beginning,
Seemed like
that's
they were
what they
living there.
said.
Seemed like they were living there.
We don't
That's
get,
what
we
it
don't,
said.
we don't get to that. We don't get to because I have something to say about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I like, bro, we don't get
yeah.
to that.
All right.
But then she leave with Oscar Isaac and Issa
Yep.
Rae character.
Miguel O'Hara.
Oh, Miguel.
29,
Yeah, Miguel
yeah.
O'Hara.
Miguel and
That's the
Spider
Spider-Man's
Woman.
name. Yeah.
Miguel and Spider Woman.
Yeah.
She go over there.
Vampire Spidey.
Vampire, yeah.
And
What's
you
that
peep,
shit?
he put a little Easter eggs in there, like, yo, you know why she can't come, but then she still come, and I'm gonna talk about that too. And
Yeah.
this kind of why it
We'll
brings
talk
it.
about it now. You just said they going to.
What the niches? I want to get along the story, but the little niches of he knew she can't go. So my gripe, I'll get to my gripe real quick. You knew from the beginning why she couldn't go, right? But then you sent her on a mission to that exact world.
Where she shouldn't be. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Well, after everything, he said she couldn't go because she had ties. Still had ties, and because of the kid.
That wasn't a reason. Yes, that was the reason.
Also because of that.
That was the reason.
He could, but after that happened.
Out of all the Spider-Man.
Yeah, I get it. But after that happened, she
I know.
realized what was going on, and she went. I guess he pretty much was like he told her about her kid event. I would assume because she knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she accepted
In
it.
the
So
end,
it
too,
was
yeah.
that's fair for him to still bring
fine.
her with him because he told her about the kid event, and she still came.
Yeah.
It's not fair that in his mind that he should have been thinking smarter, not sending her on the mission to Miles. Yes, I get you on that.
I didn't
He
understand that.
Yeah.
Definitely should have done that.
Was it like a test for her?
I mean, she wasn't supposed to talk to him though. She wasn't supposed to
You
go
don't
in there.
send
And
her
do
there
any-
like
I know.
period.
I
My
know.
gripe with that, and I'll say this shout out to Sammy Soga because he kind of made me think about this too. Why did Spider Woman first initially approach Spider Gwen, and she's pregnant? She's telling her you can't have any ties or nothing like that, or what's going on. She got a whole baby and a husband and all that.
Who was the baby daddy?
I
Was
thought
it?
it was
Was it him?
That's what I was. I don't
It
know.
might have been
I thought
him.
it was Miguel.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It
Is
wasn't
it Miguel?
clear. I don't
thought
know.
they had a.
And even if it is
It
Miguel,
seems like they had a
still-
relationship,
Yeah,
right?
that's what it seemed
a little
like.
bit.
Seemed like she was
I
his
guess.
right hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was always backing him up. So it
Maybe.
seemed
I
like
thought he was the father.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought
that's
too.
what I was made to
That's what I
believe.
thought
He
too.
might be,
But
yeah.
why can't Gwen have no ties if she got a tie to him?
She was just lying. That was bullshit.
Yes,
Yeah.
bull.
The reason she, no.
They
Yeah.
both on the
The
ball.
reason she couldn't have no ties is because of the canon, but I don't think
Yeah.
we were supposed to know that at the time.
Yeah.
That's why all Issa Rae character, Spider Woman, could say was
you can't have ties, but
Yeah.
she got
yes,
ties.
but she couldn't tell us early in the movie.
She had ties within
No.
within the
No,
Spider
bro, you don't get what I'm
Societies,
saying.
so it don't matter.
No, that's just a
Because she got
cop-out.
the top dog. Okay.
No. That's just a cop out. It's not you can't have ties. She just couldn't tell us as
Yeah.
watching
About
the
the
movie.
canon.
Yeah.
You can't talk to him because of the canon. Because then we would have been like, I think that's just how the movie played out.
Probably.
They had
I
to.
guess.
They were trying to hide it from us throughout the whole time.
I guess.
Hey,
But you don't send her there. Out of all the Spider-Man, you don't send her
I know.
there.
Why would they?
Because they had to send. Well, they did that. They sent her there for Spot, right?
Yeah.
How did her and Miles? Yeah, refresh my memory. How did her and Miles link back up?
She went to Miles before Spot.
Right? Yeah, that's what I said. She went to him.
And then they flew around. She disappeared for a quick second.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
said,
like a
"Where'd
day-
you go?"
yeah.
She
Yeah.
put the camera there
Yeah.
to watch Spot, and then
So he
went
didn't,
and hung out
send,
with Miles.
send her there for Miles. He sent her there for Spot.
Yeah.
But she took a detour.
Yeah.
So
So she was never supposed to even meet up with him again.
Nope.
But
nah.
did they
Yo,
specifically
send
send her to that world,
Yes, yes.
was
'Cause
she
said
there
it.
and
She
she
said
was
they're
like, I might as
very
well take
strict
care of
at
this,
where
yeah.
I can and can't go.
Yeah.
They
So, yeah,
sent her there.
I don't know why
But
they would send her there. They should've sent
they
her
probably
there.
sent her there that she's familiar with the world. She was
Yeah,
familiar
but
with it.
still, I mean, it
Could
don't
have said
matter.
Peter B, but
It don't matter
That's
if
too
you're
much of a
familiar with the
risk.
world. They all fly over.
That's too much of
They
a risk.
all fly around.
Yeah.
yeah, but she's
Yeah.
familiar. She's been in the world. She knows who's there.
It don't matter.
She don't know where Spot lives.
If they really thought about
She
it,
knew. She found him.
it'd be too much of a risk to send her there, though.
Let's talk.
It's still-
Why would they do that?
It's still a risk.
All right, let's talk about Spot. Let's
Spot,
talk
yeah.
about Spot.
I like Spot.
I like Spot too.
Spot's an
He was
interesting.
funny in the beginning, going through that convenience store, doing
Yo.
all that weird stuff.
Yeah.
And I keep-
ATM, trying to shove the ATM.
That
in
was,
there.
it was sticking out in the middle of the ground. It was. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting about Spot.
Yeah.
I always
I like
that
his
character
evolution. I
keeps
like
coming
his
out. I keep
evolution
forgetting.
because when
I
you
did
first
too.
see him, he like peels off a spot, and he don't really know where to put it.
Yeah.
And then later in the movie,
Yeah. He got
cut-
real good
he
with
like-
that stuff after.
Yeah.
He got.
When he got when he came
You
back
know
for
what he was doing
the
at
second
first?
act. Yeah.
He was like a
that.
master.
I love that
of-
scissor part to me.
Woo,
He
yeah.
disappeared. Like when Miles
Yeah.
Cousin, he just.
Yeah.
He said, oh, you know.
That was pretty cool.
He said, yo, you are a bad guy. You know, you're
Yeah.
great. You are a great nemesis. Not
I
yet.
know.
And they cut it in fluid.
It was crazy.
He
though,
went
like,
into himself, right?
Yeah,
he went
very,
into himself.
yeah,
and,
very good acting.
yeah,
and
that was
discovered that
crazy.
he can go across Spider-Verse pretty much.
Yeah.
That's when he shows up in.
Speaking of Spot, though,
Yeah,
voiced
go
by
ahead.
Jason Schwartzman.
Jason Schwartzman.
Jason Schwartzman.
And Spot was from that universe. Yes.
Originally.
Because
Originally, yeah.
Yeah.
Because go ahead, bring up what you
Yeah.
were
So
talking
it was the bagel gate from Spider
Bagel Gate.
Hit him with the bagel, right?
Into the Spider-Verse,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was a scene where Peter B and Miles Morales they went in to go fix the hard
escaping
drive.
that lab,
They were trying to get the goober, a new
Yeah.
goober, and they ended up running into that universe's Dr. Otto Octavius, which is a woman.
Yep.
Is Octavius? No, it's still Dr. Octopus.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they switched her name up or anything. But they went
Catherine Hand,
invisible.
voiced by Catherine Hand.
He tries to steal the modem up out of there. He goes invisible. That's when all the scientists they pull the
Oh,
blicky.
yeah.
Everybody get the straps. It's
They're
all high
all
alert.
chasing him.
And on the way out, because I went back and rewatched this, on the way out, I believe Miles grabs a bagel off of one of the counters off the table.
He grabbed it first.
I think he grabbed
Like when
it.
they first started walking, he's like,
Yeah.
act casual. He grabbed the bagel.
And they were
No,
walking
I think-
smooth. Once everybody pulled the strap, they had to book it.
Peter grabbed the bagel.
Peter grabbed it first,
He
right?
had-
That's what I thought.
He had the monitor for the computer, and they switched.
Switch it up.
He was like, "Let me take this."
I remember them going
Give
through
him
the
the
door.
bagel,
He
yeah.
slipped through the door.
Yeah.
Sorry, they go through the front, and that's when everybody chases him. Miles turn around,
Yep.
being homie with the bagel, and he just falls into the abyss. That's all you
Yeah.
see. But later on, we kind of find out that ends up being
Bagel
Spot.
boy turned into Spot.
Bagel boy, bagel gate.
Yeah,
Yeah, he explains that he was in the collider when
Yeah.
it blew up. It gave him the spots, and
yeah, nah.
he said he couldn't get a job. Family didn't like him.
Yep.
He was-
That's where the
Power messed
resentment comes
everything
from.
up,
He
man.
basically saying like, "Yo, I brought
Destroyed
this.
his whole life."
I brought this spider from Earth 42. Am I got that right? Earth 42, and I gave you." Miles Morales, your powers.
Yeah.
Hey, you gonna do this to me? You gonna make me lose my wife, my job, everything, all
Crazy,
self-respect.
man.
So that's where
They
his
kind of created each other.
yeah, that's where his. I mean, could you say that's our arch nemesis? I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
that's
that's what
where it
Spot
goes.
wanted the whole time.
Yeah, that's what Spot
He
wanted.
wanted that.
He wanted that recognition. You're right. You're right.
It was
They all
crazy
want
too. Yeah, it was kind of crazy to me too, though. Like, he started off as like comedic relief and all this stuff. He was like a funny bad guy and everything, and then he went from like 0 to 100.
I loved it.
Trying to like,
I
you
loved
know,
it.
I want to destroy everything that you have. It was a
Me and
little
Jason talked
weird
about it.
though.
He did get extremely mad.
He did.
Yeah, like
He
for
did.
what? Like,
Well,
I get
listen,
it.
he
I
went
mean-
into himself. When he went in there,
Well, no,
we don't
it's-
know what happened.
It's the one thing, true. But the one thing
You know what
Miles said is what he kept holding on to.
yeah,
That
What?
he's not a real villain or whatever. And he was like, I'm going to show you.
yeah.
Yeah, true.
He was mad,
True that
but-
because obviously he
it was
just
a
got
little-
degraded for being this, and now that he's actually this, the one person who created you is gonna be like, yeah, you ain't nothing.
It was a little out of
Yeah, he
nowhere
was-
though. He went to like, I'm gonna destroy everything you have now.
So
because he destroyed everything.
I get it, but
He should have came off like that in the original. He should have came off. If anything, y'all should be saying he should have came off like that
Well,
originally.
no. My thing
Yeah,
with Spot,
that would make sense.
how it kind of like his character changes, because at first he just wanted money to survive.
Yeah.
And then his new,
Yeah.
I guess, path
It
was
did escalate.
destroying Miles.
It did escalate very quickly.
Immediately, really quick. Like, while Miles off doing this stuff, why don't you just go collect your stuff? And
Yeah.
then, also, why you collect the stuff where Miles go shop at? Like,
right where he goes shop at.
get on. You don't have to be in New York. You know that, right? It's just
Yeah, he shouldn't have done that.
He didn't know any better yet.
Man, trying to be arch nemesis.
He
man.
tried to re-steal the same ATM machine. Go somewhere else, dude.
Yeah.
No, he ain't go back there. He went back.
After Miles tied him up,
Yeah.
and told his boy call the cops, and he was like, "Nope, I'm not being the chair guy." Called back to
Yeah.
No Way Home and
Yeah.
But and then he got loose again, trying to take the same ATM machine, bruh.
Damn.
I don't
He
know.
was kind of stupid,
Damn. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he's-
but his evolution was
At
cool
first.
to
Yeah.
interesting to see.
that he actually
did like
because
it,
at
yeah.
first he ain't know how to use his powers. When he come back, yeah.
Like I said,
What's
he
happening?
was peeling off spots and trying to place them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he got
That was
really
cool.
good.
It was kind of cool because it's like a villain we haven't really experienced before too much
That's
in the
cool,
movie.
sure.
It wasn't Vulture, Green Goblin, and
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. It's like
It was more obscure villain.
it's like a James Gunn kind of
Yeah.
like how
That's
he
what I
likes
said.
using.
He's
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
out, and I keep forgetting about Spidey. It's definitely cool to see him
Yeah.
on screen for once. And
I like that,
A
for
new
sure.
change up, yeah, like you
Yeah.
said, yeah. Word. It's refreshing.
Definitely.
So and after that, Spidey and Gwen, they had a little moment. She meet the parents. I think the parents was a little too much for me, like on Miles
Man.
back a little too much.
I mean, but that's them though. That's them.
like
That's them with a teenage
Yeah.
boy.
That's them.
I like his
Yeah,
mom. I got a little
Teen Boy.
crush on his mom right now.
Of course,
man.
yeah. Rio
Morales.
spicy.
Ooh.
Real spicy boy. I like Rio in all iterations.
Me too.
Like me some Rio.
Me too. The game.
Yeah.
But I think it was fair. If anything, that's kind of more of a realistic kind of family unit because
Yeah.
a lot of
No. I'm fine
Yeah,
with
they're very close.
I'm
a
fine
lot of
with
these
the
men, they're
close
close.
knit.
I'm fine with
Yeah.
close a lot. I just meant like they just be ready to punish him. And
They
Miles
do.
is a good
I know,
kid.
I know.
They
Like,
do.
Yeah.
He is, but he's not any. He's falling
Yeah.
off. He's
Yeah.
supposed to be.
They want to make
his
sure
studies
he's
are falling.
He had a B in
Oh,
Spanish.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, they
Grades
getting on
was
him.
good,
They getting on him.
though.
They getting on him.
They
grades
were.
was
Not
good.
for a
They were.
Spanish mama.
They were good.
Not for a Spanish mama. Your
Not
kid
in
don't be
Spanish, too.
Yeah.
I can have a B in
It was
Spanish.
cool. They was cool with it. So he got yes.
It was a little too
That was
strict.
realistic. That's the viewers, all the Spanish speaking viewers out there. If your mama saying you smell Spanish, what was your mama saying?
He just got beat.
He got B.
And so a Spanish
But she
speaking parent,
expects a higher.
Yeah, that's
Like, what the
right.
hell?
He explained. He's like, "Oh, it wasn't. I
Yeah.
just wasn't there."
He missed 5 classes.
You know, stuff going on. You know,
He said he missed 5 classes.
But it's
5
cool.
days. Yeah, that's a lot. That's
5
a lot.
classes, yeah.
But it's cool because
He's on a preparatory school. He's in that high society joint.
But
So-
and the thing with Miles too, when we kind of see Miles, kind of similar to Gwen, you see he going through his
Yeah,
sort
for
of
sure.
depression.
Yeah,
For
he
sure.
does.
Because he wanted to be
He wants to
accepted.
get out of
Yeah.
New
He wants to
York,
get
you
some
can tell.
freedom. Yeah, he
They
definitely
both
wants
in
some
the
freedom for his
awkward-
parents. You right.
Yeah, they both in the awkward teen phase too.
Because he's
so
telling his
it's probably
dad,
all
like,
that
hey,
shit.
what I want may not be in this city.
Yeah.
The people that I want to shadow and working on these colliders and all this scientific
Yeah.
stuff
He wanted to go to
don't
school in New
live
Jersey.
in Brooklyn.
New Jersey, he wanted to go to
Yeah,
school.
he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
want
You
to
know.
go. That's what made that whole scene where. Can I talk about that?
Good.
Yeah,
Where
We always revisit.
yeah, when Gwen went in through the Spider-Verse, and he's kind of looking out. He went to go look at the window.
That's the next part.
Looked at New York, and he was just like, you could tell, you got that feeling.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here. I need to see what's bigger than this. I need to go see what I can be outside of New York, away from my parents. Let my spread my wings, and let me fly. So
Exactly, yeah.
it was definitely
That's cool you brought that up.
coming of
That's the
age.
feeling you got. The feeling I got, like when Gwen looked back and said bye, and he looked back right before he went in. I know, because I watched second time.
Yeah.
He doesn't go home after that.
Since then, so
He
Yeah.
never goes home.
never
after
went
that.
back home.
Yep. He thinks he went home.
He never goes
Spoiler.
home after that. So it hit you when you watch it again, and he looking,
Yeah.
Last
and
time
they go. He never goes home after that.
You know, I knew it was gonna be some bull, but I didn't realize he never. You're right. He never actually got back to.
But it's
the
cool. That's how you
Yeah.
thought of it.
Yeah, it was. It was
crazy.
I need to go. I need to go ahead and see what this
Yeah.
spider shit is really about.
He was tired. He was tired of doing the same old
And then
things.
from
in his
there-
own-
Would y'all have jumped in?
Yeah,
Hell
of course,
yeah.
hell
Yeah,
I would've went in.
Yeah,
For sure.
man, I'm lonely. I love
Power
her.
a lot too. It's like, come on, man.
Jason saying that,
Let me
right?
do something
He
else.
coming through. I get you. You're right. You're right. You go.
He been going through depression. He finally,
You go- you
his
go
mom,
feel-
I like how his mom said, "Yo, go get your girl, yo."
Yeah, that
You
was
still
cool.
on punishment though,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
get your girl. She was cool.
They spent a
real.
lot of time on the parents too, which
It was good.
I didn't necessarily mind.
The life
It,
lessons.
it didn't
and
have
stuff
to
they
be
were
quite
doing.
as long, but
They didn't
yeah.
spend that much time on the parents.
Mom
a
gave
lot,
good life
lot
lessons.
longer than anything else. so
Mom
I
said,
feel like,
"When you out there,
I like it
take
too.
care of that
Okay.
little boy inside."
Yeah, that was a great
Take
talk.
care of
That was a
little boy
great talk.
inside.
That was
Yeah.
a great talk.
She said they
That was
may
the
not
best.
want you, but you make sure.
he he needed that convo like no other. She didn't even
did.
know.
That was Uncle Ben talking.
Good.
Yo,
That was that was Alfred talking.
I definitely.
Alfred.
She was up there. You felt yourself becoming a little boy again. The way she
Yeah.
was talking about that, you were
Yeah,
like,
man.
you definitely gotta take care of yourself and bring
It's that
yourself back.
mom
and
talk,
bring,
man. It's that mom talk. You need
For
it.
sure.
And then after
Hell
the
yeah.
portal, we end up in
Spiders.
Spider Society.
We was in
Society.
India, and that
Ooh.
Earth is Earth. Oh,
Yo.
Mumbatan.
Yeah, yo.
They end up in
Speaking of
Mumbatan.
that,
Mumbaku?
that might have been one of my favorite things in the movie, though. I love
Spider-Man
that
India?
Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man from India. That was dope.
Who's-
I love that
who
whole
was
thing.
played by?
That was cool.
Who played him? Karan Sony?
Yo, he's in
Sonny?
He's in where did I first see
Which
him
one?
at?
He was
Remember
in.
our Office Christmas Party, Rob? Remember
Yeah.
he brought the prostitute.
Wasn't he in Deadpool though?
Remember the Indian
Yeah.
boy brought the prostitute.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
paid
yeah.
her to come
Yeah.
to the party.
I think this is a kid in Deadpool.
Yeah,
he was a taxi driver.
Yeah, the taxi
Yep,
driver.
yep.
Yo, he's funny, yo.
Yeah,
but
he was good.
That Earth is Earth 50101.
yeah, yo, that Spider-Man
Spider
from
India.
India is dope.
So
I love
his
that.
name is
That was
Spider
cool.
India.
Yeah,
It was
I love
definitely
that
cool.
whole thing. Yeah, that was cool as hell.
So I saw in a little video he was explaining they wanted to be more what do you call it? Something correct. More
Politically
No, it's
correct?
not political. Well, I guess.
Racially,
Kinda.
culturally.
Culturally, yeah.
Yeah.
It was more culturally
Yeah.
correct, so they brought him
Inclusive.
in the writing room. After they made the
Ooh.
character and told us what it
That's
was,
for sure.
Yeah.
they brought him
That
back
shoulda-
and was
hell
like,
yeah.
and
For
he actually
sure.
had the T scene. He came up with the T scene.
Yeah.
That's what it should
Yeah,
always
chai
be.
tea. He's like, why do you call it chai
Always.
tea? You're saying TT.
Great job on the writers, bro.
Hell
For real,
yeah.
for real.
I don't
That's
know
that's
who
what it
wrote-
need to be
The writers
all
were
the
good.
time.
Not Strange ain't do it.
Yeah, if y'all ever got a question, bring the person in, man.
Hell yeah.
Bring
Always,
somebody from the
always.
culture in,
He
bro.
was
Get it from the
awesome.
source, bro.
As much as I like Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Spider India.
I like that guy. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
it's cool. His
He was
voice
cool.
He got a little yo-yo
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
to it, whatever
yeah.
that was.
It was cool.
It was like a
That
little
was dope.
ladle.
Hell yeah. Yo, I love that.
He just swinging off.
It was though. It
I
was
love that.
It was Spider Punk for me.
One of my
It was
favorite
Spider-Punk.
scenes, but yeah.
It was Spider Punk for me.
Yeah. Spider-Man's cool too.
I like the Afro Samurai looking look after
Yeah.
he took the mask off
Yeah.
and all that. He was cool.
That was dope.
And well, before we get there, I like that he wasn't with the whole setup shit.
Yeah. He bounced early as hell too. He's like, I'm out of here.
He said, bro, you're not helping. I
He
know.
did.
I'm not helping. I don't agree with what's going on in here.
He was woke. Well, not so much woke, but he was
it.
real.
Yeah.
He was real.
Yeah.
He was real. I
He
loved
was
it.
real.
I
I
loved
don't
it.
say woke. I'll
You're
say
not
real.
helping. I know.
He did that little Homer Simpson thing and backed into the plate and bounced.
Just so y'all know,
He was out.
I
Yeah.
quit this little joint.
Yep.
I like that. I
That was
definitely
funny.
like that. How
Hell
he
yeah.
quit.
And then Spot, by this time, Spot, he got a little better with his
Spot was going
Round
crazy,
two.
spots.
man.
He
Hell
round two.
yeah.
He got better with his spots.
in and out
And Miles
everywhere.
showed
man.
up, and you know all the Spider-Mans flying together doing the thing.
Yeah, it was cool.
Spot getting the Collider, take that, and that's when we see
Peter B. Parker comes back with his old baby.
Spider-Punk. We see Spider-Punk,
Spider-Punk too. Yep.
played by
Played by
Dale Kaluuya.
That was Daniel Kaluuya?
Yeah.
Yo, that was cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
His artwork was,
that was
dope.
cool. Yeah, different art style from
His
everyone.
hairstyle was dope.
And I like how he taught Miles, hey, use your palms, not your fingers. That was very important.
That was
very
cool.
key.
Yeah,
That
helped
was
them.
very key.
Helped them throughout the
Yeah,
the
that
rest
was
of the
very
movie
important.
too.
How did he know that? How did he know to use your fingertips on your palm?
That's a good question.
Playing all that. I don't know. Playing all the guitar.
It seemed like now. Question is,
That's nothing to do with it.
we'll get to Nueva York
Yeah.
in a 2nd
Mhm.
but yeah. And then after that, so let's talk about the canon part that was caused. One of the main
Yeah.
twists in the movie. The actual
wait.
You talking about the spider?
First, real
And-
quick, what
and-
do you think about Peter B. Parker and his baby,
And the baby
Well,
becomes something.
Mary
baby.
Jane baby?
I'm talking about
What?
we're still in Spider India. Remember the canon of
that part, yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't find out all that until afterwards, too.
Well, she got buzzed. She's like, "Yo, there's a canon
Yeah.
event coming."
Yeah.
And then we
Yeah.
made to believe.
So
like,
what is it,
She loved Miles when she was
Captain
she's
Singh.
Miles. Her voice was cracking. She was
Yeah.
like, I was like,
Yeah,
yo, she
I know.
loved that mother.
Was it
What
Captain?
happened in India?
Was it Detective Singh or Captain Singh?
The detective,
What
yeah.
happened with the kid in the van? In
He was
India?
supposed to save the kid and die.
Yeah.
But Miles saved both of
Yeah,
them.
he was supposed to die.
Because remember
Saved both
Spider
of them.
India, he was saving this girl. He was like,
Yep.
it was sad. It was kind of sad when he was saving this girl. He's like,
Yeah.
oh no, Captain, I can
And if
do
Miles
both.
wasn't,
And he
Yeah.
really wanted to do both.
if Miles wasn't there,
he was
he would have died.
And Miles was sort of
I
a
gotta
cannon.
rewatch
The
that part.
captain
But
guy.
that's
yeah.
when Spider Woman came with the people in the tripods
Yeah.
and went down to try to maintain
Yeah.
the black hole.
I gotta rewatch.
And he was like, "Yo, is my world gonna be okay?" Like he was worried, but it was deep to me when Spider
No.
India.
Wait, because the black hole started because they messed up the
stopped
cannon.
It's not going to be okay.
He stopped the cannon.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I guess the whole world was like supposed to go away.
yeah, but
like,
they were maintaining it though.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever they was
For
doing,
now.
this
What the
happened
hell was
before.
they doing?
They were maintaining the black hole, like trying not to let it spread, because once it spreads, it's just going to eat
Yeah.
itself. The whole
Which-
world would just end up eating itself.
which
Yeah,
would happen
yeah.
now, yeah, because Miles.
Because that
stopped the
happened
cannon.
2099, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
2099 ended up what
This
he
whole world got.
And then
he
after that,
replaced
that's
himself, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then after that, we end up in Spider
Society.
And then that's when your boy,
Yeah, Peter B. Parker
Peter B. Parker,
comes in, swinging in, played by Jake Johnson from New Girl.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
His baby is funny, man.
baby
Look
was
just like
awesome.
Mary Jane too, bro.
He ain't have to take that baby the second time. But
Hell no.
But-
Did
Bad,
y'all
bad
peep
parenting. But
Another Easter egg. When he first steps on the scene, another Easter egg. I'm gonna try my best to put this in there. When he's walking on the ceiling,
Yeah.
in the background, there's a machine making a white suit. Apparently, there's a white suit, and y'all know better than me. 2099 Spider-Man has a white suit.
a white suit.
Yeah, that's being made.
I know anti-venom suit.
He has
I've
he has a
I've
white
seen him
suit
in the
being
suit
made.
that he has in there all
I
the
think,
time.
I think the anti-venom suit is white, but I think
I think it's a
brown.
white and black suit being made in the background. And then further, he needs it. We'll get to that.
That's
part.
cool.
What he needed for? He better
We saw,
not be
remember what Miles did?
not on my boy. Oh yeah,
Miles did. So,
yeah.
but he has a suit coming in the next one.
That's cool. All
So,
right.
New
but that was a little
suit.
Easter egg.
All
He got the
right,
suit.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, since we already on it, Miguel O'Hara,
Miguel O'Hara, played by Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac, man.
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac.
You guys did his
Oscar.
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar be doing his thing,
He
boy.
do. He Moon Knight.
Hell yeah,
He
Moon
was-
Knight.
He was Apocalypse.
Pilot in Star Wars. Hell yeah.
he doing it
He
all,
all,
bro.
yo, Disney just be cashing checks, huh?
He good, man. Hell
I
yeah.
think he got something else coming too
I like
from
this
Disney.
guy.
There's something else.
Yo, what did he bring him?
What?
Yeah, he do got something.
He got something else coming too.
I think so.
What the hell did I
don't
see?
remember.
Yeah, they had all them roles y'all said, and the next one coming.
You know, I first started liking Oscar Isaac.
What?
Was Ex Machina. That's what
Yeah.
really had me like.
He looked completely different.
This dude a good
He looked
actor,
completely
yo.
different in that movie. He was bald, shaved
see
head,
Ex
and
Machina,
everything.
but-
Ex Machina was good, yeah. That's the
I
first time I've
remember.
seen him in general, too.
Kinda, yeah.
I think that's the first time we ever saw him.
He's such a good actor. I don't be
Yes.
knowing when he's.
No,
I don't be
he
knowing when
is.
he's in there.
He's a
just-
good
I
actor.
bet that's him.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
He-
make a.
put a beard on him. I don't know. That's it.
Yo, what did Miles bring him? And he
was
threw
in
back
Dune.
at Miles.
He was in Dune, too.
He was in
Dune as
Dune.
well,
He was in
yeah.
Dune.
Yeah.
He's that.
But when he first met Miles and he was all being aggressive and throwing shit at him
Yeah.
and shit, like what's all that about?
I don't know.
Which
I
part?
think
Which
he knew.
I feel like he was doing like, yo,
Maybe,
my dick bigger
but-
than everybody in here.
He was doing a
You know
lot
what
of
I mean?
something.
Like,
That's type of.
It's
Yeah.
like a big pissing contest
Yeah.
with him against
That's
all
his
the other
personality.
Spider-Mans.
What when he started? You said when they first met?
Yeah, he was being
Yeah.
mad aggressive, dude.
I mean, he's doing that about everybody. He's just
He was.
trying to be all quiet and brooding. And
If you
He's
peep,
a dick to
if you
everybody.
peep, he wasn't being a dick to. First of all, Spider-Man, whatever.
Spider B. Parker?
Spider-B, he was annoying. He's annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Not to me.
He is.
you know that's our Spider-Man.
He hated him.
What?
That's
Yeah.
our Spider-Man.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh,
That,
hey.
That is our Spider-Man.
That's our Spider-Man.
It's supposed to be from, like, technically kind of our world, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that.
Nah, our Earth is
What's our?
199999. That's what the MCU movie.
Oh yeah, technically.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're
But,
right.
like,
That's when they start doing all of
in the-
this.
yeah.
But in the first
yeah.
one,
In the first one, he kind of is supposed to be, like, from ours.
yeah, I think that's originally ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
No, I mean,
I could be wrong.
You know,
Now don't say it on here,
I think
but
that was assumed originally.
Assume. It's probably assumed
Probably,
original.
yeah.
Probably assumed original.
probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I ain't like how aggressive he was. And
Yeah.
It seemed like, and it's crazy because
He's supposed to be.
he ain't shut him down. And I'm thinking, like later in the movie, you realize he only had them there to calm Miles down.
Yeah.
That's why he wasn't being mean to him,
Yeah.
To who?
to the Spider B Parker dude.
Yeah.
He
Not at
started
first.
to. Yeah, he started to.
Nah, he held his
dick to him
tongue.
later, though.
Baby crawling on his face, he
Yeah.
held his tongue.
Yeah, because
Because he wanted him there.
he definitely wanted him there, but
Yeah.
I also think he can't beat him like that. Miguel can't just beat Peter B. I know Peter B got a little. He can't just beat him like that.
He fell off.
Yeah, exactly. So, but he didn't know who he was talking to about. Ain't nobody know what Miles could do. They didn't realize he had the Venom
Yeah.
powers. Ain't none of them got
Yeah.
that.
He could beat Gwen.
Yeah,
No, none of them got that.
No.
Is that why he has that?
What?
What, the Venom?
Because he's the
Y'all
anomaly.
saw him take the Venom, right?
Maybe.
Y'all he
Yeah.
took the Venom before
Yep.
Miles came in?
Yep.
He was taking it from him.
Wait,
You don't
wait,
remember
wait.
He took the green canister that he needs.
Let's
Yeah,
talk about
and
something
took
real
his,
quick.
and took his medicine.
What's
Yeah, he
that?
took his medicine. But does Miles Morales have those venom powers because he's the anomaly?
I don't know. He's always had
Nobody
that
else
in,
has that.
In the comics, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
One of his normal powers.
Yeah, always.
but
Yeah,
I don't know.
But I'm saying is that I don't know.
Maybe.
That's cool.
Why is that? What is that?
That
Also,
would
what makes
mean
him different?
that would
'Cause
mean
he-
that spider that bit him would have bit the original Peter Parker was supposed to bite, and then would that Peter Parker have those
No,
powers and
no, no.
powers?
The spider that bit him would have bit the other Miles. Spoiler.
Well,
we're gonna get to that. Yeah.
Other Miles, yeah.
It would've
Okay,
been
so-
that- He was never supposed
They
to.
had it.
That,
He
that
would've bit
Miles,
Miles.
the Miles that we have,
No.
the Miles that we have would never have gotten bitten.
yeah, that Miles.
And-
It would have done another Miles.
No,
No, there's
no,
no
no.
other Miles that's ever supposed to be Spider-Man
What's
ever.
he talking about?
No,
Yeah.
the Miles,
It's supposed to be a Peter Parker.
Yeah.
the Miles in the Prowler universe.
Yeah, there's never Miles.
where's
Miles is never supposed to be
Oh
Spider.
yeah, you're right. That
Yeah.
one would have been.
Yeah.
It would have been a
You're
different
right.
Peter,
You're right.
and because
You're
it
right.
didn't been a different. Which I'm gonna get
You're
to
right.
too, which is another
Where-
twist.
So where's the Peter of that world? We gotta see him.
He never got bit.
He's
we
nowhere.
gotta see where he is though.
He's
it
just
might
a
be in the part
regular-
3. They gotta show him. They have to show him.
Maybe.
I would assume they have to show
For
him.
what reason, though? He's irrelevant at this point.
To explain that point right there.
But he's kind of irrelevant. Like, he's not going to matter in any way.
I don't know. That world still needs a Spider-Man. It needs a hero.
It's not going to get
Well, clearly
anything.
we
Like,
said
that
there's no
world's like a
hero.
lost cause
They
now.
need one.
Well, we see it. Those
No,
fire.
They need one.
No, I hear you.
Somebody
But I
might
think
get
we're
it.
past.
It's
I think,
overrun.
I think we're past.
No
yeah,
one's
I
gonna
think
get
that's
that.
Spider,
It's overrun, bro.
Get that Spider back to 42.
That's like a throwaway world at this point, yo. It's not going to happen that.
All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room.
But
All
wait
the
a minute.
Spider-Mans.
Hold on. I want to bring up
Go
one
ahead,
thing.
go ahead.
What's the vampire thing with 2099?
I don't think
Why
that's
is he a
true.
vampire?
I don't know. I don't know.
He says it.
I think it's
He's
a
like-
myth, but it's
no,
a.
no.
It's something.
Somebody,
with-
like, Spider-Woman says something about his vampire.
It's something. It's something.
did
What
need that medicine.
What's going on with
It's
that?
not with his arch enemy. He poisoned him somehow.
But is
and that's
he-
why he got to keep taking.
But
it.
he-
In the comics,
he's the
too.
only
Is he
one-
supposed to be a vampire in the
And I
comics?
said, I don't know. I don't know
he
because
gets poisoned with.
he
something.
does drink, but I don't know if he's necessarily a vampire. He's probably just because
Somebody said
his
in the
blood
movie.
is the most purest blood of all the
Yeah.
Spider-Man. He's got the most
Yeah.
spider DNA than
Spider
all of
DNA.
them.
Oh, was
So
it?
maybe that's he actually needs to drink blood to survive, not like the
Possibly,
rest
yeah.
of them.
But
Yeah,
I think that's what his
maybe.
medicine.
That's probably the synthetic
cool.
little
Yeah,
blade,
yeah.
little.
But no,
I like that.
They said the reason he has to take that is because he was tricked and poisoned by I forgot who his arch nemesis is in his world, but that's who did that to him.
Who the hell he was about to eat on that before the helicopter?
the
Who was he about to
helicopter
eat?
dude.
Who was he up there with? He was one of his.
The vulture.
It was a
He was
vulture.
about to take a bite out.
I'm about to take a bite out,
Yeah.
bite out of crime. Bite out of crime.
He said, I'm a good guy. You don't look like it.
Yeah, it was-
They saw that the teeth. We
Yeah.
had talking about all the Spider-Mans,
Yeah.
yo. Spider-Rex. you
Yo,
know.
that
Oh.
T-Rex was dope.
You know what's funny?
That was
That
cool.
8-bit Spider-Man who was in
Yeah.
front of Miles. Like, I forgot
Yeah.
what he
Yep,
said,
yep.
but he missed Miles.
That was
How about
cool.
Scarlet Spider?
Dope.
Voiced by
Yeah.
Andy Samberg.
Been alright,
Oh, he-
yeah.
Andy
mad
Samberg was funny as
emotional,
hell.
bruh.
He's not talking about his muscles.
Yeah, that was cool. That was
Yo,
cool.
y'all peeped the
was.
Spider Whopper in there, but it was blue.
It was
Yeah.
blue there? No, I didn't see
I
it.
saw it.
So the- so the-
I saw it, yeah.
The blue Whopper.
Yep,
What
yep,
you
yep.
mean, right?
Yeah.
It was blue.
Yeah.
Somebody served him. It was a
It
blue
was blue.
Spider-Man Whopper.
Yeah.
Check,
Yep.
when you watch it again, you'll
I was
see
thinking
it.
about that too. I was like, oh, you held
I'm mad that they didn't show. Oh well, no, they had little Asian her from the first one.
Yeah.
She was there. I know.
Yeah.
I know. At the end,
She
they
popped
showed-
up
New,
during
new robot too.
She
Oh,
popped.
she did have new robot. You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
she
You're
did,
right. You're
Because the
right.
other one died,
Yeah.
and she took the spider out.
Yep, took the
Yep.
spider out with her.
Yep.
I noticed they showed Noir at the end.
Yep.
At the
He on the
yep.
new team
He's at
with
the very
Gwen.
end.
Speaking
And they
lines.
showed
I don't think he talked though.
Nah, I don't think so.
Not this
No
one.
talk.
They
They
showed
showed
it-
like Nicolas Cage.
the Spider Pig too.
Spider Pig was there too,
Spider
right?
Pig,
And only at the
Okay.
end now.
Okay.
Yep.
But all,
Get the band back.
all the Spider-Mans was dope. They had
They had
the Western horror Spider-Man.
They
Yeah,
had-
yeah,
They
that
had
was
this.
funny.
They had the Insomniac Spider-Man in there
Yeah,
too.
they did.
He had that suit
What
up
you
on
say?
there.
For the horse one, they were like, "Why is the horse wearing a mask too?"
Yeah.
He's like,
They
I
had
forgot what he said, but
they had Donald Glover as
That was hard.
Prowler
Thank
from
you
Tom
for
Holland
doing that.
movies.
Thank you for doing that.
That was dope.
And
Thank you for
Pete,
doing
she was
that.
like,
That
she's
was
like,
hard.
yeah, we got a video game,
Yep,
another video game.
yep.
So at the point when she was like, video game, video game, it was two containers holding two video game villains, but in the middle, there was the Insomniac Spider-Man in between them. I
Yeah.
don't know if y'all caught
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I
caught
saw the
that, yeah.
Spider-Man, but I didn't see that.
He was in between both of them, just looking
Yeah.
at him. He's
That's
like,
cool.
he
I saw
said
that
something
too.
like, "Who's a video game?" or something like
Yeah.
that. That's a quick time you see.
That was cool. That was cool.
I caught him, but I didn't
Yeah.
catch the whole
Yep.
frame of it.
And they
Yeah.
did a close up of Andrew Garfield Spider-Man too.
They did. They had.
That was
they
the
had-
chief.
in the Tom Holland one.
They
I
had
think,
the
too,
Tom
right?
Holland.
Yeah.
They had Toby stuff in there too. They
Yeah,
they had the Toby stuff in
Yeah.
there.
They were doing
Weren't they
their thing,
supposed to
bro.
be in the movie? I thought like they were gonna have.
I heard that there was a
Maybe the
scene
next
that they cut out.
Real? Why did they cut that out?
Listen.
Come on.
And it was a scene where I understand why they cut this out.
I mean,
it was a scene where live action. Miles
Oh,
they
yeah.
go through the live action universe.
I heard there was a
And Miles
big
was like, big
part of
scene.
the movie.
They probably don't
Supposed to
have
be
him
live
yet.
action.
That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
They can't do that.
I'm glad they cut it
Yeah,
out because
yeah,
when you make that, it's got to be right. It got to be showcase.
But that would have been
boom.
cool as hell, though.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
So you know what's
Yeah,
crazy?
no.
The thing with me is,
You know what? They could have did it. It's just like
They could
not
have
show
put
his
the
face.
animated version in the live world real quick.
It would have been dope.
That'd
It
be
would have been
kinda
dope.
cool.
I'm glad they left it out though. I'm
Yeah.
glad. Leave some meat on the bone.
Part
you
three,
heard?
part three.
what other
maybe.
Spider-Mans they had in there? Come on, man. What other Spider-Mans they
What
had
other
in there?
ones, yo?
Hey, man.
They had, man, there's so many. There was thousands of them.
They had no limit. It was a lot. It was a lot to see,
background
bro.
characters too,
It was a lot to see.
all over the place.
I'd have to watch it again.
Yeah, we'll watch
Yeah.
it
I'd
again.
have to watch it again to
But,
see all the
yeah,
to
Spideys.
go-
I
I
got to do
guess-
a breakdown, like a deep dive,
Yeah.
like pause it.
I guess
different parts.
during that time is when everybody, what Miguel explaining to him all the
Yeah.
different canon events and stuff. We
Yeah.
learned about canon events, which
He's
is
an
cool as
anomaly.
shit.
Yeah,
it was
all
cool.
that was cool.
That was cool.
And how everybody connected, and how they got to be connected. And then and then all the Spider-Man start walking up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hitting me, and I'm looking at how Miguel act, how Spider B Parker be acting, how Gwen, how all these people. And this is where I looked at the Spider-Mans kind of different.
Of course.
You guys are all in this weird depression that has to happen to make y'all who y'all are. And y'all act like y'all can't create your own fate. And y'all accepted it. And because y'all depressed, Miles has to be depressed. And because
And that's why
the next person has to keep being depressed
You're
like
right.
you.
Yeah.
I'm not
get it,
gonna
but
give Peter B.
Miguel
Parker the
did
credit.
something completely different.
I'm not gonna give Peter B
Yeah.
the credit because you're right. If that was our Spider-Man, he ain't going for that.
Miguel didn't do
went
the
too far.
normal.
Our Peter Parker
break
not
it.
going for
too
that.
far,
I'm
but-
sorry, our Peter Parker not going for
Nah.
that. Our Peter Parker not going for that.
Miguel tried to go a whole different world
Yeah.
and take somebody's
Yeah.
spot.
Oh, yeah.
That's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the
He
same.
messed up. He messed up for sure.
So I'm gonna just live here.
But like sometimes there are rules. Like if you break the stuff, it could destroy everything.
But they're all
and you gotta-
depressed. All those Spider-Mans are
I'm-
depressed.
Hey, you know it's not
Yes.
working.
They're
It's
all
obviously
not
not working.
happy.
Well,
It's every one of them are getting messed up,
it could
and their
keep
worlds
all
are
of them.
destroying everything.
And
But
their
their
worlds aren't happy.
Exactly. I was gonna say the
They're
worlds aren't
not
happy.
happy.
They don't even
No.
go to their worlds pretty much.
Those ones, I don't know.
Spider-Punk not happy and see, that's why he real. Because he basically like,
He's an anarchist.
I don't
yeah.
like what's happening. He is an anarchist.
Yeah.
But he don't like how they move. He don't like how they act. And
I would have never been down with that.
Yo,
Yeah,
and then
down with
Yeah.
and well, I gotta get to that part. I was about to say my Gwen said like, yo, we supposed to be the heroes.
that. Yeah, like you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
y'all, none of y'all.
Well, I definitely
acting
went
like,
overboard, man. I mean, Miguel definitely poisoned
None of them acting like
the whole
yeah, Miguel.
Why y'all
But I think
listening to
they
Miguel?
all started to
He
see
poisoned
what he was.
Why y'all listening?
He's like
Because
from
he's
the
the
future.
strongest. He
He's
got
so
the-
far from the future
Yeah,
too.
too.
He ain't the strongest.
Everyone
Well,
thinks he
he-
knows everything.
Spider
Spider-Man's
blood.
whoop home ass.
Spider blood.
The only cool thing about him, I ain't gonna lie, his
Yeah.
webs. Is
Yeah, yeah.
This
That is
is
cool.
like
That is cool.
doomsday
I
lasers.
like the suit
I mean,
too. You don't like the suit?
Fuck no.
I like
Hell
this
no.
suit.
Especially with
Yo,
the
this is
fucking
way dope.
big ass
Because I know it's $20.99. I like the
Yeah.
suit, and the claws
Yeah.
is cool, but
No,
it's
the
not
claws
my
is
type.
cool. I'm talking
Yeah.
about big Batman ski,
Yeah, he got them-
ski resort.
Yeah, he got them things.
Big
He got
claws.
the
Like the
Batman.
Batman?
That's Batman. Shout out, yeah.
Them things came up to his ear.
Yeah, them things be long. Them things, some iterations, them things be.
I don't like how he handled
Yeah.
Miles.
Yeah,
Battery
nah,
gotta
he
die.
definitely handle Miles the right way, man.
I got two.
Talk about the chase.
Yeah.
The chase and that
Chase, he
whole.
was dope.
How did
Yeah.
Chase start? He's like, yo, he coming out sector what 40,
So
40?
no, let's show how the chase really started.
They closed them in though.
Yeah,
that
Miles
little
started.
force field.
Miles started realizing
all
what they was
circled
doing.
him.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like,
like,
what is
Yup,
this?
yup.
realized everybody betrayed him. Spider, Gwen, Peter B. Everybody
Yeah.
looking
around like, yo.
He's like, so wait, y'all really here just to break it easy
Yeah.
to
What
me?
he
just
said?
to-
Yeah.
He said, y'all, we expect you just not to do anything? And I felt everything he
I
said.
felt everything.
I admit that too,
I
though.
was
Like, if
in
you know,
I was in his shoes, bro.
Yeah.
I
If
was
you
starting.
know
I was getting that
something's
like, wait,
gonna
y'all all against me? Like,
And he was
that's
like,
how I
yo,
felt.
he was like,
That's how I felt.
Spider-Man always, and then
Exactly.
B. Parker was
Not
like,
always.
yeah. I
You know what?
know.
And that's when
He's
it hit
right,
me
though.
like,
It's not
why y'all-
always.
Why y'all fucking depressed?
That's
It's not
the thing,
always.
though.
He's
Like,
right about that. He is
Yeah.
right about that.
If you know something like that's gonna happen in the future, like how can you
But you
not
know what?
try
I'm gonna
to
try.
save it?
I'm gonna try.
Try.
Miles is the first Miles, right?
Yeah.
Proposal, yeah.
And there's Gwen's, there's
I
Spider.
know. Why is it? I was gonna ask
It's
you about
one
that. I was
Miles.
gonna ask you about that. I was gonna ask you
It's
about
one
that. I was
Miles.
gonna ask you about that. Hold up. If it's always supposed to be a Peter, why we got Gwen's? Why we got whatever Janice? Whatever. What's her name? What's
It's not necessarily
Spider-Woman?
always a Peter, I guess, but
It could be a Miles sometimes.
well, in this universe.
In this universe,
all
I
I feel like the
Miles.
42 it could have been a Miles too.
And this one
supposed to
universe
be.
is just
I
Miles.
feel like 42
Yeah.
could have been Miles.
Because if you peep,
Yeah.
Donald Glover was supposed to be a bad Miles in there, no?
And where?
Or is he supposed to be Aaron?
I don't know.
No, he's Aaron.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
yeah,
Aaron.
yeah, because he's the
That's the
uncle.
problem. Yeah,
Uncle.
he said it in Homecoming. He's the uncle.
Yeah, yeah.
He has him calling him on the
Yep.
phone and like one of the deleted scenes, or
Yeah.
maybe at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
He talking about Miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think in them iterations, it's either like Miles is always. So I'll get to that, but I think Miles and his uncle is always supposed to be bad.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I guess so.
I think
That's
so.
crazy.
The way we originally find Miles, though, he
the
does
conversation we was talking about. The conversation we'll talk
Yeah,
about because a
yeah.
couple things in part one. That's why I like part one
Yeah.
so much.
But my man he get trapped up in the bubble.
Yep. And then my man
29.
Spider Fuck.
Spider
If you
Punk.
think
What
about
he told
it,
him? What he told him?
Yo, Pete
He
Never.
said, "Hey, yo."
Yeah.
Put his hand on the glass, like, just
Yeah.
relax. He put his hand just the fingertips. Kind
He's
of give
like-
him a little tip, like,
Yeah.
this
Oh,
what, yeah.
You got to use responsible. If he never said that, Miles would have never broke out of there.
Yeah, yeah.
would've been
Miles
done.
started though. Miles
He would've
started.
done right there.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Because he do the thing is.
I mean, it took a minute for him to get out, like to actually charge up.
He used his.
It wasn't immediate, but yeah.
That show was funny. He was behind the Doc Ock Spider Man. What's that Spider Man? Yo?
Which one?
He was hiding on the back
Oh,
of
the lynch, yeah.
the Doc Ock Spider Man.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
I ain't talking
He's
about, yeah.
coming out like Sector
Yeah.
42 or something.
They were all
looked at
looking
him.
for him.
He's like,
And-
what? He said, what are y'all looking at? Remember
He was like hiding on his back. Remember? He turned
Oh,
around.
yeah. I do remember.
It's like,
They were running. They was like, yeah.
it was like everybody catch Spider Man. It's like, is that you?
Yeah.
Is you?
Oh yeah.
That's you?
The
Is that
meme.
you?
The meme.
That part was cool. That
That
part
was
was
dope.
cool. He
That
was
was
hiding on his back.
That chase,
that was
though,
dope.
man.
That chase was dope.
I was sick. You see all the
Jeez.
Bro,
Spider
they was wet. You know how much webs came at that boy?
He died for him to be able to dodge all that, jump over there, dodge this person, slip through.
It made
all
me
that
look
adrenaline,
like
too.
he's better
Yeah,
than
it did.
all
It did.
of them.
Yeah.
It did. It did.
That's crazy
'Cause-
though.
And I like Peter B. Parker the whole time saying, "Yeah, I taught him that."
Yeah.
Making his little,
Yeah.
yeah, that was
He's
cool.
mad funny, yo.
That was
She's like, I
cool.
wasn't a horrible mentor. Look.
Oh, hell yeah, the Issa
You know
Rae,
that, yeah.
the Spider-Man,
Yeah.
he beat you. Yo, he
That
mad
was
funny.
cool. And then they had their little moment, you know, he grabbed him up. He's like, yo,
Yeah.
Miles, yo, look,
Yeah.
let me just talk to you
Uh-huh.
for a second.
Yep.
What was he explaining to him in that moment? He just trying
He was
to,
like, he was
How about
just
Peter
telling
Parker
me,
got
he
the
said, yo,
drop on him, I think, right?
he like webbed him up and like,
Yeah.
He's
and,
like, yo,
they
the
were stuck to
reason,
ceiling and they were
the
talking.
reason I had my daughter was because of you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, back.
Yeah.
He said because if she
Yeah.
could even come out like you're an awesome kid and you know I basically love you
Yeah.
and all of that, and he explained them.
Yep.
He gave him a good talk, but he was
Yeah.
like, yo, he said, yo,
It was the
Miles,
best
come on,
talk.
you know we gotta talk. He said we did, and he strung him up. And he was like, yo, I gotta
Miles
do
wasn't
this.
Miles wasn't hearing it after that.
Yeah, did. Yo, how he flew down the tunnel
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
bobsled racer. I said,
That-
fire!
That was
No.
hard.
Fire!
That was
was
hard.
dope. Yeah.
Didn't somebody say that? I didn't teach you that. Did somebody
Yeah.
say that? Did he say that?
Yeah.
I didn't teach you that. He
Big
was,
cannon
that was
Spider-Man started just shooting.
Uh-huh.
That was
That
Blew
was
dope.
cool,
everything
though.
up. What I felt, what I love, one of my favorite
I
parts
gotta watch it again.
is when Miguel hit him, and then Gwen catches him, and he looked at Gwen and cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, went.
Said I'm done with you. My favorite part,
That spoke.
obviously, is the climactic
Yeah.
part on the train.
Yeah,
We
bullet
see when
train thing. Yeah.
that part that one gave me chills when he just Miguel hair in his face. You're not supposed to be here. You
Yeah.
ain't supposed to be
Start
Spider-Man.
anomaly.
You ain't nothing.
You anomaly.
And he
Hell
just
yeah.
was digging into like you can't do what you think you gonna do. Miles just
He was
told
like,
him,
yo, I got a. He said,
That was
he's basically like, yo, I got a plan and all of
Yeah.
that and all this. You ain't got
Yep.
no plan.
Yep.
And then Spider B, he's like,
he said, "Got a plan."
I was like, I don't know if he got a plan. What's the
Yeah.
plan? I don't know.
I like
He's
it.
like, I
That
did
was
draw
dope.
all the Spider-Man at the building.
He said,
And he looked back, it's like,
he told, he said, I'm gonna do it my own
He put
way.
his hand on him. Put his hand on him.
Zapped
It's like,
him, yo.
he said,
Hell
y'all
yeah.
keep telling me
Mhm.
what
How this is supposed to go? How my story is supposed to go? And he was
Yeah.
like,
nah,
Uh-huh.
I'ma do it.
So his whole
my
plan
way.
was to
Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Sorry, man. I'm going home.
sneak back into the building.
And then the music
Do
started
that DNA
playing.
thing. Get back.
He went boom, bro.
Miguel flew. He just flew all the way down the train.
Messed his suit up for a while.
His suit's
Yeah,
fucked.
yeah, mess the suit
Yeah.
up. Mess the
His
suit
suit
up.
fucked up.
But you saw his skin, right?
His
You
suit fucked
saw.
up.
Yeah.
His suit fucked up.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. Yeah, he got fucked.
His suit fucked up.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
that was one of
It
the
is.
hardest moments for me. That was probably my number one for me.
And then right
I'll tell you my number
Oh,
two.
that's the best. No.
I'll tell you my number
That's
two.
the best scene because that's the best line.
Yeah,
No
that's the best
question.
line. Best line.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I'm gonna do me.
Best line.
Then after that, right before after he knocked Miguel off, he looked at Gwen. He said goodbye, Gwen.
That's crazy.
His heart was broke, bro. I was feeling for this boy, like, yo,
I know.
when y'all was
She
sitting,
done dirty.
when y'all was upside down, laying with each other,
I mean,
you vibing with each other,
man.
you put your head on his
We
shoulder.
schooling together.
No, I know.
What are you
She
doing?
was
hard
playing
to
him
say,
right then.
man.
She was playing him right
You know
then.
why?
Yeah, but Gwen and
Gwen-
Peter B. Parker, I don't think they had any bad intentions.
No,
Like,
so
they
check it,
weren't
check it,
trying
check it.
They don't have bad
Remember the whole
intentions,
depression?
not omission.
Remember the whole
omission.
depression?
Yeah, but
shit?
sometimes you got to do that.
No,
The
you
depression,
don't.
right?
Okay.
The depression shit,
No,
yo.
no.
Bro.
Yeah.
If you're closest, what are your closest?
I know, but
your
listen.
daddy about to go.
Look.
And don't tell you.
It's hard to-
She ain't seen
hard
him
to
for a
say.
while. She was going through depression. By the time she ended up with all these Spider-Mans,
She
it
knows.
felt, it felt like a fake
Well,
family.
listen, bro.
She latched on to it. So that's why when they told her father was going, okay, like she went along with everything
That's
they did
fine.
to the team.
That's
Yeah.
fine and dandy.
But-
do that for you.
But listen,
You
bro.
know what you and Miles had.
But you
Y'all
can't.
rekindled it, and you still didn't tell
Nah,
because you
they
got.
rekindled because she said it. She
They
said
rekindled. They were sitting next to
She
each
was
other on the
trying
roof,
not to
like you
get that.
said.
No, that was cool. But she's trying. Remember, she
She
said
did. Yeah, she was
the
being a
Gwen
little
part-
distant.
Yeah.
You right.
She's like,
you right.
in every iteration, Gwen dies. But then he comes back like, yo, and this is one of the fucking craziest lines. Yo, who wrote these lines?
Yeah,
But
they-
right
that's
after,
good
right
writing. That's amazing
after,
writing.
right after, what he said? He was like,
He did say
there's a
something.
first for everything.
Yeah. First time for everything. He
And
did.
that one line carries the whole
He did.
movie.
He did.
Yeah.
Because it
He
truly
did
is.
first.
He's the first. Is yo,
I don't care, bro.
True.
Yo, betrayal.
Oh, at the
But it's a risk,
the highest
though.
order.
Betrayal.
Honestly, though, like take yourself out of Miles' shoes, though.
I am. I'm telling. I'm gonna tell homie.
But listen, though, if it's a risk, it will destroy everything
That's
and
something.
kill everybody.
That's something
Like,
that
you still-
spider.
you
Hold
have to take
on.
that into consideration,
Hold
though.
on. I'm gonna have
have
to. I'm gonna have the respect for my coworker as well, because that's his world. That's his. He's Spider-Man in that world. I'm gonna let you decide what you're gonna do with your world.
But
Just the
listen,
same way Miguel got to.
it's not
the
just
same-
the world, though. The way Miguel was explaining it was if he breaks that cannon, it's going to destroy every world,
Nah,
everything.
nah,
Not just Miles' world.
Because that ain't happen when
No.
Miguel did it. That ain't happen.
Miguel lying. He full of
I
shit.
know. Well,
Yeah,
I,
he is,
I know,
he
but
is.
that's what he was saying
He
in the
is.
movie.
There's-
It
He's
didn't
gonna
happen.
crash
It didn't happen to
everything.
Miguel's
He said
world.
there was plenty
It did
of
happen.
cannons.
It didn't.
Miguel,
I didn't know. I didn't
Miguel
know it happened
actually
in India.
said
No.
he broke plenty of cannons.
I know. Well,
Plenty.
No,
Bro.
he said he did once. He said.
No, it wasn't once. He
That was the
said
one time he
he's
said it.
no. He said he broke cannons before.
He was like, I did it once because it happened to me once. He said.
Alright.
well, no,
Listen,
no. How he,
come on.
how he explained? I'm telling you, how he
Yeah.
explained it was he broke cannons before, but he said when the more you keep trying to change,
Yeah.
is when it starts getting worse.
Yeah.
So that don't sound like he did it one
I don't
time.
know.
It sounded like he kept
We'll
trying
see.
to change
We-
things,
I
and it
think-
wasn't until the big,
I think
huge
we're gonna find out a lot about Miguel O'Hara's canon events in this next one. I feel like
In the third
like
one,
you
yeah,
said,
yeah.
we're gonna
I told
see
you he
him
probably-
keep
he probably
messing
killed
up
that.
because I didn't know
Why
that
did Spider
happened.
B. Parker with him?
Hold up, I didn't know. What you
Remember?
mean?
I think it was just
when the world started
Yeah,
crashing. Why was he there?
I don't know.
But they know they had the
Yeah.
tools now, though.
That has to.
When they went to Spider India, they was
I assumed he was on the
pretending
team. I assumed he was on that team
They're
by that
trying
point.
to.
But that's
But you're right. So I
why
didn't
not
even
be
know that
ready?
happened in India.
Why not be ready for that?
I didn't know that happened in India. And the fact that y'all said that they stopped it, you're right. I feel like Miguel.
But why not
I don't-
prepare that for Miles?
I don't
feel like
think they
Miguel, I
permanently-
feel like Miguel has multiple cannons.
I
that
don't
he
think
stopped.
they permanently stopped that though. It was just trying to contain it, but it'll
I
happen
didn't stop.
anyway.
They ain't gonna
It's
just leave
hap-
homie.
the
I don't
way
think
they
they stopped it.
the way they
So
dropped
he- so
down
he
to
done
India.
then?
No. The way they dropped down to
The way they
India.
were talking about it.
The way they dropped down
we
to
see
India
him
was they
again.
know they had to
It
do
was
it real
done.
quick. And
How did
get on
they
it.
exactly? And
They
how
did
did
this before.
And how did they leave India off? How did they leave? What was the?
That was it. They just started containing the portal.
What happened? They didn't say bye to India.
didn't
they
see it
know?
again.
Nah, they said he said,
We
"Yo,
didn't
is my
see no
world
one.
gonna be okay?" And then Issa Rae said, "I don't know," and then they left. But
I don't think
how
it's
they
a-
came down,
I don't think it's a fix.
and
Like,
put their
oh,
things up real quick,
we
like
fixed
they
it.
did it before. They did
Yeah.
it before. So
I mean, they
why?
probably hold it off. I don't know if it's a fix. Like, oh,
No, we don't know if it's a
You're
fix
fine
or
now.
anything like that. But we know the way they came down and circled it, turned their machines on.
yeah,
They did it
They
before.
definitely have experience with it. Yeah.
My thing is, why send if not every single
I don't know.
Spider-Man you got at Miles for
Yeah.
stopping a cannon, but you got Spots over here doing
I know.
all he want. That's my gripe with the movie.
Yeah.
That's
They didn't
really
say
the
it-
only
and they
true
didn't say no
problem.
Spidey's, yeah.
Miguel says it. He's like, yo, I want everybody
Yeah.
to get and somebody get Spot. And then that's when Peter B. Parker was like, "Oh, I gotta put it down for a nap. Not you. I had the right amount of you."
I feel like it's
Yeah,
gonna
he did.
explain.
And he left his ass.
But it's like you're not taking Spot serious, bro.
I feel like it's gonna make more sense.
especially
in the
they knew
next
Spot
one,
was
though.
going to different Spider-Verses. They knew already.
It's gonna make more sense in the next one. I think they're gonna expand on it.
How you?
Well,
not
let's
shutting Spot
let's
down?
get to the next one. How do we
Yeah.
get to the next one, man? So
Yeah, man.
so
What
so Miles get back to headquarters. He he
This
do
whole
his,
plan worked. Yeah, he let all the Spider-Man out so he could sneak back
do his
in.
little Venom
And,
powers. He
what's
get up
her
in
name?
the
What's her name? We just talk about her.
the Oracle. What's her name?
No, no,
Oracle girl?
No, the
Margot?
the VR Spider-Man.
The one who's on the computer,
Yeah,
man.
VR Spider-Man girl.
The girl in the chair.
Is that Margot or no?
That's the architect.
Yeah. Margot.
Played by Amandia. That's a different name.
And me and
never
Dia
said that
Slenberg.
before.
What is it? Stenberg.
Amanda
Margot,
Stenberg, yeah.
But that was cool, bro,
Yeah.
because, I started reading home, and then she saw on the computer, that shit said 42 on it.
She did.
It said
Yeah.
Earth 42.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
real quick, so we don't notice it. We just like, all right, motherfucker, going home.
Yeah.
She said.
Well, no, I was gonna say, like, so when I first saw that, and like her hesitation that she didn't stop it, I was like, okay,
She started
she's
to
kind
see-
of trying to help Miles and stuff. But then, in retrospect, it's like if she knew it was going to the wrong Earth, maybe she did it on purpose. Like, okay,
Well, that would have helped.
He's going to the wrong
She
Earth
did. That
anyway.
would have helped them
so-
She
anyway,
did,
'cause they
but-
would have chased them.
But why?
Yeah,
that's what I'm
but-
saying.
but-
Why do it for her? What's her
couldn't hit
motivation to
no,
do
but
it?
that's the
She
thing,
cut-
though.
No, she couldn't hit System Reboot. That was the only thing on the screen for her at that time. Was System Reboot, and it would tore Miles to shreds.
Yeah,
You gotta imagine you shut down a system where somebody's
Yeah.
teleporting.
that too.
I thought it would just shut it down, but you might be
Yeah.
right.
It's,
right.
He had said reboot.
I mean, they could have tried to get him out of there.
Miguel
Well,
tried.
Miguel was.
Could've tried, yeah.
Miguel was in there.
He almost did. He almost did it.
He was like, no.
And he was still talking shit, wasn't he?
He almost got in there. Yeah.
And then he saw Miguel.
I'm
couldn't
legal
get
mean
in there.
nothing, right?
Yo, Peter, he saw Miguel couldn't get in, and he's like, ah, bitch. He put his mask down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I Miguel talk so much shit.
I don't know.
But no, that's my problem,
funny,
bro.
yo.
Why is he so mad at
I don't know.
Miles,
It
but
doesn't
not
make
going
sense,
against
kinda.
Spot?
I know.
Right, there's something
I
to
don't know.
that.
But
Right,
that's,
something to that.
that's why I think it's bigger. So for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, I feel like
Spot's a bigger threat than Miles disrupting one cannon.
he should be. Yeah, but listen though, for some reason, I don't know. I feel like there's something about Miles. If he does this,
See,
it'll
now-
crash down more than just his
now,
universe.
now that's why I don't like cliffhanger
Yeah,
movies.
yeah.
I loved it.
Because we have to
I get you, but-
we have to assume
True.
and give them the benefit
Yeah.
and the credit of doubt.
All right, let's
when
wrap this up.
They shouldn't be
They
deserving
might not know
the
what they're
benefit
talking
and
about,
credit of
but-
This is the
doubt.
climax,
The
right?
third one. The third one might explain more of it. It might explain more why they're so against Miles, because maybe him doing something, since he is an anomaly,
Yeah.
will crash down everything, not just his universe,
But-
but like
but she
everyone
said
else.
he's an
too.
anomaly? Maybe.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
but remember what Gwen said though. She's
Yeah.
like, "How do you know
Yeah.
it's going to shut everything down?"
I don't
He's
think
like,
he knows
"It's
for
not-
100%.
He was just
but
like, "You want to take that chance?"
It's a
You
risk.
don't know.
Check it. In my
True.
opinion, Gwen's dad not becoming police chief broke the canon for me. So if
That's
that,
when she realized it.
yeah,
Maybe, yeah.
I think that happening sets a precedent for, like you said, no one knows what's gonna happen
It
whether you
could
do it
be.
or you don't.
Yeah.
And she did her dad stepping down, and it was natural, I guess.
It was natural.
but it was it was natural and it wasn't, because he stepped down because she left, and she wasn't supposed to originally leave,
Yeah.
Nope, and that was Miguel.
and that was Miguel.
Yeah.
So
Miguel brought him.
Yeah.
we already talking broke.
He
the
messed that shit up
canons.
too.
So I would say that she already broke it.
Yeah.
So now we
He
cut
broke it.
to
True.
Miles. This universe Miles going to Universe 42,
Yup.
where the Spider originally began.
He thinks it's his own
Well, we
universe.
all thought
It was
Goes
crazy.
to his room.
Well, we all.
He
thought.
went to the room,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
his mom was like, "Yo, what'd you do to your hair?"
Yeah. He's like, you
I
shave
was
your
like-
hair?
It's like,
Yeah.
oh. As soon as she said, I was like, "This man
Yeah.
not
I was
home."
like, wait a minute.
But I'm like, wait, let me see. And then when they started showing Gwen in his room and him in his room at the same time, two different rooms, I
He
was like,
revealed to her that he was Spider-Man. She's like, who's Spider-Man? What are you talking about?
All right, so
Remember that?
now stop
Yeah.
y'all. This is what I wanted to bring up. If y'all peep when he first get there, you know how he throw his clothes on.
yeah,
You peep how his jacket is green and purple.
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. It was definitely different.
So the green and purple, that's the
Prowler.
That's the Prowler color.
Yeah.
Right. Now, you go back even more to the first movie when Spider-Man is kind of like spying on Peter Parker fighting in the collider,
yeah.
and then he jumps down.
Wait.
When Peter first
the
meets
first
Miles in the first one.
Blonde hair, Peter.
First
Yeah.
season,
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the scaffold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
And then he looking at him.
Right. Spider
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
The Spider Sense pops
She's like,
up,
"We're
and
the
then
same."
Miles Spider Sense pops up, and it's green and purple, and then it goes red and blue. First, it's green and purple.
Over who? Over Miles?
That's why his spider senses popped up
pretty cool.
because Miles read off as a prowler. Right? And Peter read that. That's why his spider senses kicked off. It was green and purple. But then it changed. It went to red and blue.
Oh, I'm going to rewatch
So
that.
it's like Miles. There's different Miles out there that's supposed to be evil. Miles's character is supposed to be evil.
Breaking his own canon,
Hey,
kind of.
if his
becoming Spider-Man.
dad was the one who died, we see.
He's supposed to be evil.
Yeah.
Like you said, we get to Earth 42, and in that Earth, Miles is the Prowler.
Yep.
And his uncle is what? His like right hand kind of because
Pretty much.
the dad is dead. So
Yeah.
I guess we see
Yep.
if Miles' dad had originally died in his universe, he become
And then Miles notices.
Prowler.
Well, you missed. Miles notices because Miles glitched.
Yeah.
Miles thought he was in the
Yeah.
right world. His mom wasn't understanding.
Yeah, yeah.
And then his uncle came through,
Yeah.
and then he was like, "Yo, you got rid of your brains or whatever." But then after that, Miles glitched and was like,
Yep.
"Oh no."
His uncle knew
he
the whole
glitched right after
time.
that.
He yeah, because that's when
I thought he got knocked out.
When they were walking down the stairs, right?
Spider-Woman teaches us that when you glitch,
Did he
you're in the
glitch?
wrong
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, of course. I didn't know.
And then when he's walking up the stairs, he glitched again. He's like, "You alright?"
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, I just don't feel
Yeah,
good."
you're right.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
And then that's when he get knocked out,
Yep.
tied up to the beanbag,
Yep,
and
yep.
then
done off.
His uncle knew the whole
That-
time. He's
this-
like, come with me.
I don't think his uncle knew the whole time.
His uncle knew he was
when he
a
walked
pro-
in. Yeah, when he walked in, he knew.
Well, yeah, because his uncle knew that his
He had
actual...
just seen his. He
his
might
nephew
just seen
was a
his
prowler.
nephew.
Nah,
Yeah.
I feel like his uncle
He
was
set
talking.
that all up, though. I
His-
feel like he took
his
it from
uncle
like,
knew.
all right.
His uncle was talking about
Come
the
with me.
plan a little bit.
He was trying to see what he knew. He was like leading him on. Hey,
Yeah.
about the plan.
All right, he probably knew.
Yeah,
that.
his uncle knew that all the time.
He's like, I just saw you with these braids. You ain't taking my
Yeah,
fast,
yeah. I feel like he just left the headquarters like, yeah, come on to the
like,
room.
oh,
What
this
y'all
guy,
thought of the
right.
face off between
Yeah,
That
between-
was
oh,
my
yeah.
second
between
favorite part.
Huey and Riley?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. That's my one A favorite part. Is
He
when
was
you
sparking up, too. He was ready.
His voice.
you
I
see
like
the
his voice.
tied
claw
up.
come
Yeah.
on. He
I like
take
his
the
voice.
Yes, the braids. The first off, the Prowler music. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that music. The eerie ass music. Come on, when it's the Prowler and just seeing Miles with the braids
That
and
was-
all that. He's like, yo, bro, you gotta send me back, yo. My dad gonna die. Your dad.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
cold.
That was
Cold.
respected. I don't know why he would care about his dad.
I didn't really get
Even
the
though he is
Gwen
Sam.
going in his house and talking to her parents real quick.
Yeah,
and
that
then just
was
leaving.
that was
Yeah.
wild. That was wild.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
really-
thought she was gonna like.
I'm gonna find you.
I'm Spider Gwen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
find-
Yeah.
That was wild.
I feel
Yeah,
like there was no real need for that.
Yeah.
Ain't no parents going for that. I ain't even gonna say no ethnic parents. Ain't no parents just gonna go
There's
for
no
that.
need for that. I thought she was
Ain't no-
gonna be truthful, but then she just left, and I was like,
Yeah.
all right, whatever.
For you to be in my son's room where I can't find my son,
Yeah.
and you just come out of here,
His room with his clothes on.
yeah, it's not happening. That's not happening. Excuse me, lady.
Excuse
What the hell?
Especially was Chief
They
there?
did.
Chief was there. It was the dad.
Yeah.
He asked her, why you got his coat on?
They were
How
both
did,
there.
how did this get through?
She was like, wait a minute, you're not leaving. I mean,
And
they
it's
were
crazy.
mad at first.
'cause the whole-
That shit
it
never
was cool because the whole time we seeing Issa Rae and Miguel and them
Yeah.
hunting him down,
Uh-huh.
and then she beat up she beat up what's her name?
Who did she beat up?
Andy
Yeah.
Samberg, Skyler,
Yeah.
his Scarlet Spider-Man.
She said,
like,
"Oh,
whipped him up.
something's in
Yeah.
the alley.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look in the alley. Ugh."
Got him good.
Yeah, why you
Yeah.
take him?
I don't know.
Why Miguel bring him?
I want to know how Spider-Punk dropped off that little indicator.
Yeah.
That's what I want to
I
know.
gotta
that
watch
was
it
cool.
again,
That was
though.
cool. He did
That was a dope
I wanna watch it
blow
again.
that he was able to stop over there and
Yeah.
give it to her before he officially quit, I guess.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
But then after that, she want to make up for her bullshit. That's
Yeah.
how I'm calling it.
Yeah.
She tried
I
to make
feel
up.
like Peter B. Parker's gonna help out too.
Well, she went there. She went to
He's
Peter.
gonna come back, yeah.
Baby put her mask down.
Yeah.
Recruited him.
Oh yeah, she got the team
So
back
she got
together.
the team. Spider.
Oh, yeah,
She said
the
we
whole
got,
original team,
we got,
that's right.
she
Yeah.
said we got some new people in all, the old
Yeah,
squad.
I like it.
Ooh.
And they going to save
The
Miles.
baby is supposed to be something.
Right? That might be Civil
The baby's
War.
supposed to be a superhero.
Yo,
or
that
something
whole
like that.
team
It's
is
gonna be
gonna
Civil
mop
War.
the floor with them.
Civil
It's
War?
gonna be Civil War.
Yeah, probably.
It's gonna be like Miguel and his squad. And on top of that, Issa, like, why you fighting pregnant? That's not safe.
She, I want to know if that's his baby. I
Bad
gotta know.
parenting throughout this whole movie. to
Yeah,
be
for sure,
honest,
for sure. Besides Rio and Pops, they was the only good parents. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
only was putting it
Yeah,
down.
I know.
Everybody else was horrible.
Gwen's
Everybody
father was
horrible.
awful too. About to
Horrible.
arrest her.
Horrible.
The hell?
Peter B was alright. He didn't do nothing with his.
Peter-
He shouldn't have taken it the second time though.
Well, he was the original bad parent thing because he.
Yeah, no choice. He had no
She has
choice.
brought her a second
power, so I
time.
get it.
Yeah,
no
Mary-
choice.
but you
Mary
want to
Jane
risk
cool
your
with it.
daughter still.
Well, Mary
still
Jane
should.
cool with
Mary
it.
Jane, I feel like Mary Jane didn't know about that.
She knew he took
She's
her.
like-
She knew.
Not the
no.
second time.
Oh, no,
But the second time, he's like, yeah.
She
I'm taking her
knows.
hand, bro.
He said don't tell mom, right? He did.
Put
He
her to
said.
sleep. Hell yeah.
She know he be taking him out. That shit was funny.
That's risky, man.
He's like,
Second
he's like,
time.
oh, Miguel, can you take a picture? This is our first chase.
Yeah. Stupid.
Yo.
What's his name? Jake? Jake what?
Jake Johnson.
Yo, he's hilarious.
Hell yeah, I love that.
Jake
dude,
Johnson is
man.
hilarious.
Funny
as
as hell,
Peter
New
B.
Girl too.
Yeah, he's
Then that
hilarious.
shit leaves off in a cliffhanger. I'm not
Yeah,
a
to be
cliffhanger fan.
continued. Or,
I'm not
I
a
was
cliffhanger
kind
I
of
get
shocked.
you.
I
I
was
get a
shocked,
cliffhanger fan. I'm not
I
a
really did
cliffhanger
not
fan.
realize-
I heard the music.
That
I was
there's
like,
another
why this
one.
sound like this about to end?
Yeah.
I was getting mad.
I
And then
was-
it ended. And I was...
I definitely could have used more. I definitely could have
Me
did.
too.
I could have did another 45.
too. Hell yeah.
I could have did another
Yeah,
45.
when it
You
got to
could
the
have wrapped
prowler
this
part.
up. They could have wrapped this
I
up.
prefer.
I feel like it would have been a little rushed though.
Yeah,
It'd
don't
been a
rush
little
it.
rush if they
It'd
tried
have
to
been
wrap it
Power
up.
Rangers.
If it
It'd
was
been Power
done,
Rangers
if it was
rush.
Yeah.
Try to wrap it up. Hop in the Megazords and smack this thing up. Nah,
How long we gotta wait now though? Is it gonna be
That's-
another year or two?
That's why I don't like.
Nah,
a year or two.
When's it coming out?
You know, it's 5 years between these.
Stop!
It's not gonna be 5 years.
March
between these
26th, I think.
Next
year?
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
It's coming
two.
real
You
close.
sure?
Yeah.
They probably filmed these at the same time.
It better be March.
They
It better
did,
be-
yeah, and they cut it.
It better be summertime. Yes.
Alright,
Beyond the
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Beyond the Spider-Verse. Yeah, they already got the name
Alright,
out.
fine.
When does
That's
Spider-Man
fine.
Beyond the Spider-Man?
I'm cool with that.
But, you know, the scores, guys?
Yeah, we
You
can
ready
definitely
for that?
score, but let me set the scene for this.
We scoring it?
I just love.
There's something y'all ain't like in the movie?
I just
scores?
love.
I talk about my grapes. I just said I just did.
I just feel like the whole Spot thing, like, I get it. I'm fine with it, really. But, like,
I know.
it escalated a little too quickly for me. Like,
Yeah.
out of nowhere, he was like this comedy villain, and then all of a sudden he's like, I'm destroying everything.
That was
For you.
That was a good gripe because I agree with that.
You know?
It did escalate pretty.
Not that he
quick for him
can't
to-
get there, but just
yeah.
how fast it was.
I didn't like how
dramatic.
Great.
I didn't like how Miles was more important than Spot at the
Yeah.
time. Like Miles is
Yeah,
just
same.
with y'all.
Yeah.
While he's on Spot
Spot
jumping.
should
Right.
get
I didn't
crazy
realize
risk,
Miguel
man.
said that.
Going around all
Hey, yo,
places.
somebody gonna get him. Somebody gonna get Spot.
Yeah.
That was messed up. But I guess they were still seeing him as a minuscule. They shouldn't have though, because he was.
No,
going
at
for
this
Spider-Man, right?
time,
You're right.
he
you're right.
fought for Spider-Man
Yeah,
to
it don't
win.
make no sense. My big gripe, I'ma just say that there was no big boss battle, man. I like that, man. You
Like
gotta-
the first one at
Yeah,
Kingpin.
yeah, you gotta-
Kingpin
I will
was
only
dope.
say,
You gotta have that big
the boss
boss
battle
battle.
was the Chase and Miguel. On
That's
the
not a
end.
boss battle to me.
It was.
That wasn't it?
It's not a
was
boss.
supposed
It's a
to be.
chase. It's a chase. True.
It's a chase boss
It was a
battle.
good chase, but they even
He didn't
even
even
him
fight
and
Spot.
Yeah, even him. Yeah,
Not
It was
really.
like just clumsiness.
He didn't get a chance to really fight Spot. He
Yeah.
didn't. There was no boxing in this movie. Period.
Yeah, no.
He didn't really get to fight
Yeah, right. I noticed that.
Miguel
Yeah.
O'Hara like that. He didn't get to fight.
I just think the whole point, like, it's gonna culminate in.
yeah, it's
part
gonna.
three.
This is a setup
Obviously.
movie, and for this being a setup movie,
See,
It was
Don't get me
good.
wrong.
It was good for
Don't get me wrong,
setup.
it's a good setup movie. But I don't like judging the movie. I'm judging you for what you gave me.
I know.
I can't. If
Yeah,
you
man.
give me a cliffhanger, I gotta judge you off that cliffhanger.
Yeah, true.
And it's gonna hurt you because you didn't.
you're right. Especially if you don't leave the cliffhanger right. And I'm not gonna say you left the cliffhanger wrong.
It left a good cliffhanger.
Nah.
I like the
I was
cliffhanger.
shocked, too.
It was refreshing.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna judge you for ending your movie right there.
So go ahead, judge it up, man. Let's go ahead and give these scores,
Go
man.
ahead, Joe. Go, y'all first.
Cool Geek scores, me. Y'all want me to go first?
You go first.
I go
Spider-Man.
As the resident Spidey?
Uh-huh.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Alright. I can do this. Joe knocked my score down. Just so
Nah,
you know.
Knock it down.
How?
Oh, damn.
Wait, what I do? Oh, the cliffhanger.
Joe knocked it down because he is
Hey,
like.
you the one told me there was no boxing in it. You got knocked me down.
That kind of made me
Talking yourself
reconfigure.
down.
I didn't even bring that.
That made me reconfigure.
was no boxing in this
I think
movie.
I originally gave the first one a 9. I kind of wish I gave it something lower now, but the first one's still good.
Go
So
the opposite.
Lower?
no, because of what I'm about to do now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one because in the light of fact there was no real boxing, there was no fighting in this joint like that.
It was a good adventure.
There was no big bad, and that cliffhanger paired with that kind of I wanted to get this joint off the high. I wanted to give it a 10, but I'm gonna go 9.5.
Ooh, okay.
9.5 for
Okay.
Miles
I agree with that. 9.5.
I give it a 9.5 too.
Hey,
9.5 across the board, guys.
Bing, bing, bing.
Dang.
I mean, we all have similar reasoning, man. So y'all make sure y'all go ahead and check out this joint, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Across the Spider-Verse. That's what's called Across the
I
Spider-Verse.
do want to say I do
Yeah.
like Into the Spider-Verse better. I feel like the emotions
Into the
way
Spider-Verse.
deeper. He fought
first one?
big time people.
Yeah,
Scorpion
Kingpin.
was in it. He never in
Yeah.
it. Never in these
saw
movies.
Peter
He was
Parker
boxing.
die.
You saw
Yeah,
Peter
that was
Parker
brutal,
die.
man.
His uncle died right ahead, like holding him, and he was scared. The
Yeah,
emotion
was,
with that.
yeah, that was.
Him finally coming into himself, like, yo, I
Yeah.
can be Spider-Man. I could do this.
It was emotion in
I
that,
don't know,
and there was
it
a
was
lot of
better
emotion in
than
that. But my emotion from here just came
Yeah.
from the whole inner turmoil, like you
Yeah.
said, waging out
betrayal
the
and
betrayal,
all that stuff.
wagering out the whole his universe versus his
Yeah.
dad.
True.
Him trying to the betrayal again, like him getting close to
Yeah.
Gwen, and it's not really working. That whole thing. And then you got the parents, so all that wrapped
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
It gave me a higher, slightly 0.5 higher than the
get you.
first one. So
I feel like I like this one a little bit more
Yeah,
than the first
slightly,
one. I mean, the
slightly.
first one was amazing.
first one was good.
I like
First
this
one was
one,
so
and maybe
good.
because it's more
First
new
one was so good.
to me.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
why.
Yeah,
but
I
like,
don't know.
I like seeing
How'd
the
you feel when you
wider
first saw the
universe
first one?
too. The first one, I love the first one though.
I saw the first one. I was
Yeah.
like 10 too.
Yeah,
I was
same,
like
yeah.
9-10.
Pretty much, man.
I know
Yeah.
you're still on the high.
It does, yeah.
You're still on the high.
So maybe it's a level down to a 9 then.
True.
See,
Yeah,
I know
maybe.
we do 0.5,
But I mean,
but I was telling Jason, the first one's a 9.8 to me, and this one's a 9.6.
Yeah.
For me, and I watched the first one after watching the second one because I had to
watched
go
it
back.
afterwards?
Yeah, I watched it probably
I
like
watched
the
it
next
before.
day.
You don't
Yeah.
remember the green and go back and watch
I'm gonna have to because that was a nice Easter egg. But watching it again, I mean, maybe I just like the grander scale of it of the second one.
Me too, yeah.
Maybe I like the
Because it
grander
opens up the
scale.
whole universe. You see more Spider-Man and all this stuff, Spider-Women.
But it
But you can't knock that to the first. First one's just original.
It just
Yeah,
watered it
yeah,
down
true.
a little bit for me. But that's why I
Yeah.
said I'm gonna still keep it that one at a 9. I'm gonna keep it at a 9. Even though right now I
agree
probably
with
feel that was maybe like an 8.5.
Yeah.
Which one? The first one?
First one maybe
First one?
8.5. Nah, but I'm gonna keep it at a 9. And
Yeah.
give this one a 9.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Because I probably would have gave this one. It probably deserves a full point drop.
This one?
It probably deserves a 9,
Damn.
but I'm gonna give it a 9.5 because I like it
I'll
better.
see
than
9,
this.
9.5.
Nine's still good, man.
But that's our reasoning.
Yeah.
That's our reason right there. I'm sorry for such a long review.
So it's definitely the top 2 best Spider to me. I don't know about
Yeah.
y'all, but it's definitely 1 and 2 best Spider-Man movies. Cause I already told y'all the first one's already the best Spider-Man movie I've ever seen.
really
That's
good.
even after
The
No
first
Way
one?
Home.
It's really good.
And then 1 and
can't
2,
beat-
they both better.
I don't think I could beat No Way Home. I
No
mean,
Way Home
just,
came right after that
just
game, but-
because it's a live action, you got all the original
Yeah,
OG
but that story,
Spider-Man.
that story,
But that story
I
was
get
here
it.
to these
I
stories.
know,
Yeah, the story.
but-
Tom Holland get them
That
sad
story,
stories.
that story don't
And I like No Way
Out
Home.
of
I like
all
No
the
Way
Tom
Home.
Holland ones, that was the best story to
Yeah,
me.
of course, of
I
course,
love
of
that
course,
one.
of course.
These is deep.
This is
Yeah,
deep. This
yeah,
is deep.
yeah.
And they're giving. Think about
Just
this.
the
Think about-
nostalgia,
think
though,
about
in
this
that-
factor.
in that one,
They're giving
man.
you a
It's
whole
a better
new
nostalgia.
Spider-Man. They're
Well,
giving you a whole new Spider-Man.
like,
Not
as
even
far as
Peter
live
Parker.
actions.
They give you a Miles
Yeah.
Morales.
Yeah.
And people are falling in love with just that character
know.
itself.
Falling in love with him, buying the sneakers.
Sneakers.
Spending $500.
No,
I had
I
mine.
Where they at?
It wasn't 500.
I'll play with
You
you.
should work, man. Yeah.
It was something like that.
You should have brought him.
I should have brought. They should be
I know what
here.
you're doing,
man.
bro.
They tucked away in the safe, B. I did wear them to the review. I'm not the one who don't wear my J's.
You mean
I wore them to the premiere.
Premiere.
I wore my J's to the premiere and was fabulous. I love having the same shoes on as Miles. It was dope. And they glow in the dark. It was dope.
But y'all let us know what y'all
Yeah.
thought of Spider-Man Cross the Spider-Verse. Did y'all think it was better Into the Spider-Verse? And then y'all hoping what y'all want to look for in Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
And also, shout out to the soundtrack, Metro Boomin.
Metro
Man,
Boomin.
out
Metro
here.
Boomin.
And I was comparing the 2 soundtracks. I'd still do like
They both
Sunflower.
nice. Yeah, Sunflowers. Yeah, it's like you can't.
Yeah, you can't beat that one. That's the original.
can't be
That's the original. joint,
Sunflower
man.
Untouchable. But yeah, man. That's
That's the review, man.
That's the review.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the
Hell yeah.
notification bell. Noti. We drop new content when?
All the time.
Socials.
Social media, cool_geeks. Drop a follow, check us out.
Oh yeah, all the behind the scenes content, all that stuff to come. All things Cool Geeks.
Yes, sir.
Until next time, we the Cool Geeks, man. Rosh Time.
I'm Jay Brooks.
Go Blaze.
And we out.
Damn, that's long as fuck. How long was that? 45?